nightmare.
At the end of this video, we were fortunate enough to get an interview with the developer of this game. It can be found towards the latter half of this video. I highly suggest you check them out.
See you there.
Hello everyone, it's Soul.
And Red.
And today we will be looking at Ralph Smith by Resident Evil, and we'll give a link to them and their site and to this game. It's right now a game in development, and let's get right into it.
Let's go. By the
Also,
way,
we
the
think the art is...
menu is super cute.
Yeah. Ooh, we're fishing. So something I love is in games like this where there's a little bit of populated background. I'm glad to see that it's there. Look how tiny we are.
I like the music.
March. Mm-hmm. Music shift.
You go out fishing all day again. I almost want to give Ali a British voice, but I cannot do British accents.
One, I need to eat, right? I'm just making sure my mom gets enough to eat. We need to eat.
I mean, we, not you. The whole family needs to eat.
Nom nom fish.
We already have enough fish, Ralph. By now, you must have caught the whole lake. Whatever. Don't come crying to me when you get in trouble.
But I'm Mom's favorite.
No, you're not.
I can't get in trouble.
By the way, you smell. Do you see Nira on your way home?
She hasn't come yet.
Haven't seen her all day. It's already past noon.
That isn't right.
No, it's not. Why don't you do something useful today and go see where she is? Okay, Ellie, I already love you.
I want to go say hi to Mom first.
Sure, whatever. Just make sure you go find the Nira.
Will do, big sis.
Oh my, I like this menu. Okay, I found
Yeah,
the Nira.
the menu looks pretty good. So, when we're looking at these quests, I will say this. I've been told there's 5 to 6 hours of content here, which
Really?
we'll probably not be going into. If we just go by the main story, only be maybe an hour or two. So,
Okay, well,
but there is a lot to this game.
I like the small icons though. Look at the left.
Yeah, I know.
I love the icons.
Hey, Mom. I'm home, and I brought fish.
Again?
Mom? What are you doing out of bed?
Should I give her an old woman voice? I'm Cookie Silly.
You shouldn't be out of bed. God, I want to yell, but right now, it's not much of an option. Come on, you should be laying down.
I'm fine. By the way, you really stink. Stop fishing. Really?
You're shaking.
I'm quaking.
No, you need to lie down.
No, I'm quaking, son.
I'll finish up here.
Oh, okay. Really, I'm quaking.
Honestly, this is like you and me. Oh my god. Red is constantly going way over what they should be doing.
Yeah.
Well done, Mom. I even put out a bowl for Ellie to help you with. No, I don't want to hear it. I take your line. You need to take care of yourself and rest. I have to go out and fetch Daenerys.
Is she not in town?
Don't worry. Okay. Rest. I'll go get her.
Aww.
Heart emoji.
How long does it take to say hi? I'm sorry, Ellie. I love you.
Why are you giving me a hard time, Ellie?
Because you smell like fish and you're stupid. Mom is sick, Rolf.
Mom?
Daenerys told us she finally found a cure and you spent all day slacking. It's like you don't even care.
I care very much. I'm going right now to find Daenerys.
Fine, go do it then. Stupid ass bitch. Don't slack off when you get to the church. Angry emoji.
As a small aside, does it me or does Ralph seem like they're almost like not drawn by a different person, but they're very different personalities. It's almost like the way they present themselves, much closer up to the camera.
Yeah, they no.
More
You know, I
cartoonish
like
features.
to think that this is a selfie, and Ralph is kind of the kind of person who, whenever he takes a selfie, he just like plays the phone in their face like this.
I mean, yeah, they have one eye like pointing towards the center of their head, looking up, as the other eye is closed. So like this person is like they're having a good time.
Yes, exactly.
By the way, I wasn't slacking off. I finished cooking what Mom started. There's food for both of you inside.
What a lovely sibling relationship.
I'm walking away with my cape, swoosh swoosh, bitch.
No. Oh, come on.
Ah, there's Father Dennison. I should talk to him.
No. I'm gonna talk with this random girl. Or boy.
Hey, Madeline. How are you today?
Hi, Ralph. I'm waiting for Daenerys to come home. She went out the lake and didn't tell me. Bitch.
It's not safe to be out by the lake. There are too many monsters, and I'm the only fisherman allowed.
So? Monsters are all wimps. Daenerys and me can take them down.
This is correct, but I'm the only one allowed to fish.
Okay, new headcanon. Ralph is very passionate about fishing. Like, very passionate.
Yeah, it's really his calling.
Yeah.
Dinner will come soon, okay?
Okay. Okay, I'm guessing
Wait,
that's Daenerys' sister. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, we need to do. Okay, yes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Father Dennison. Ralph! How are you today? I'm not so great, and I didn't realize your condition was so poor and you were so old. Would you like to talk about
By
it?
the way, this is Solomon's normal voice. Whenever you hear him like seeming to speak like normally, it's not his real voice. This is his real voice.
That's true. This is what I sound like. We can head inside. Another time. I'm looking for Daenerys. Have you seen her? You know what? I haven't seen her since this morning. She went out into the forest. She said she needed some ingredients for something. She went into the forest by herself. She's a capable young lass. Maybe I should have given him a different accent.
I read something else. I read she's a capable young ass.
She's got a capable young ass.
Why am I like this?
She mentioned going towards the lake. Thank you, Father. I'll go fetch her. Oh, yes. She was supposed to help your mother today, wasn't she? Yes. I'll be going now. So it's just like, she was supposed to be helping you. Yes.
Yes.
I
But
must
she
leave.
didn't.
I must leave. Watch out for the goblins and the slimes
Oh
and
my
the
god, I'm in
dangers.
this game? Oh my god, thank you, developer, for putting me in this game. Obviously, I'm the goblin.
Red is the slime.
Now I'm the goblin. I want to be the goblin. You're the slime. The lady with the black hair seems a bit odd. You mean her? Who are you? It's quite right to find a church in this part of town. Be praised. You like... But you like to know...
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Should we go blind? Let's go blind.
Alright. Okay. So each movement seems to increase.
We're going
I
blind.
apologize to the developer of this.
No, the developer probably like took a long time to put out a tutorial so like people wouldn't get confused, they will learn the game. And then there's me. No, I'm not gonna bother. You know the hard work that you put in coding the tutorial? I won't even look at it.
Alright.
Okay, so the lake is on the left.
Alright.
Is that a goblin? Oh my god, they're cool.
It's a goblin with a gun.
Oh
and it is
god! Oh my
massive.
god! It's a sniper! It's a sniper!
It's level 6. Let's mess it up. Okay, we took 2 damage.
Oh,
Look at the animations for this thing.
Oh, I love this. What do we have?
Okay, it seems as though it will attack. Your attack will do triple damage. And it seems like it might be going first. Yeah. It seems like it won the initiative trial. I'm curious what blocking will do. But I guess right now we're just fighting. Ow. We took a lot of damage.
Oh, look at
Yeah.
it. That is so cute. Look at the animation.
I know, look at it.
Look, that's so
Maybe-
cute. Oh,
Which I'm assuming.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
So we're about to encounter more monsters.
No. We're not.
And we just skipped a daisy. Alright, maybe there's a way to avoid combat.
The door won't button.
The door won't button.
Oh, okay. So this is I'm guessing a side quest. It even tell you which recommended level you should. Okay, that is very cool. I love this game already.
Yeah, this is... Okay, so we've been looking at stuff already, and this is pretty phenomenal.
I can't believe we stole a bug. Now it's ours. Ooh,
Wooden shield.
off end. I'm guessing this is for the off end. Yes. Good.
Alright. We just barely... Ooh, zoom.
Oh, here she is, I guess.
Oh, my Teravis, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, I just realized they have, like, a lot going on. Come on, girl, where's the stuff? Oh, you know what voice to give this one.
Oh, yeah. I told you. I don't know.
That's enough. What the hell are you doing?
Playing volleyball with the girl.
It don't concern you, boy.
Yeah.
Like hell it doesn't. I'm sure makes you slow, don't it? What the?
I'm still good to go. Come on, Ralph. Help me out there.
Let's go.
Okay, but I...
Alright, so she goes first.
Oh, you know what? Okay, I have some stuff. I'm guessing... Okay,
What's her
she's a,
skill?
so wait, I'm guessing she's a healer, right? So she must have healing... Yeah, she has, but I'm not gonna use it right now. Oh,
Okay.
Okay, we need to use that. Oh!
Great job.
And
So,
Pray. What does that do? Can I heal you?
they might be unconscious, so I don't know if you can heal someone. Yep. You see, this is why whenever you're in control of things... Oh, yeah.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine. Look. Boom.
I'ma beat you up. You varmint. Cool. Unfortunately, they deal 5 damage, so unless you heal more than 5...
What does this do? Yeah, but that doesn't do anything to... What does... That doesn't help me!
What? You got a game over because you didn't learn the combat, and then... Alright, cool. Yeah. And then we can just, yeah.
Oh!
Zoom.
Oh, he's so cute! Oh my god! I love the animation at the end. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Think you're good enough, boy? Stop it. Let's get out of here. Skedaddle.
Skedaddle, skedaddle, skedoodle.
What the?
Your
Yeah,
penis is a noun.
So Frenzy is one of those things where it technically has a 50% yield over the other. So.
Yep. Shh, it's my moment now. It's my moment. You had some good timing. Thanks for shutting up.
What happened? Who were those guys?
I don't know. They wanted my bag, but I dropped it somewhere.
I mean, this bat? Where did it go?
Where did what go?
I'm pretty sure I picked up your bag on my way here. Those thieves must have snatched it off of me.
Curses! Everything was in the bag.
Everything?
I need a few more ingredients to help you out today.
Does that mean you can't help my mom?
Unfortunately, I can't help her until I get my bag back.
No.
That is very angry now.
We can't just go back to town and buy what you need?
We can't. It took me forever to find the primary ingredient.
Damn it.
Ralph, calm the fuck down. It's going to be alright. Your mom will be fine.
It's
alright. Let's get back to the church, okay?
No. Then we can break.
I just imagine Ralph like crossing their arms and being, no.
No.
I don't wanna. And
We can go fishing.
And then you're like, if you go to the church, we can go to fishing later. Like, to bribe him. Then we can break the news to your mom.
Okay.
Soul crushing. Oh, I feel bad. Dira doesn't have the stuff she needs to cure mom. Now I have to break her the bad news. Return to the church. Nothing other than Nothing other than sadness. What's the matter, dear?
I mean, I'm gonna say this. Our acting is much, much better when allowed to use our full vocal range.
Listen, I'm sorry, Mrs. Fess. My bag of ingredients was stolen from me today. No, I'm going to fucking die.
As I say, we're okay voice actors. And we can...
Ralph! Oh my god, he's truly a big
Go away.
Ralph, we can go fishing if you go down. Don't make me come up there. I'm gonna spank you.
We're swapping. We're swapping positions. Normally, I'm the one who has to talk you down from the treehouse.
No, I want to stay on the treehouse.
What do you want?
Mom say it's my turn to play Minecraft on the treehouse. We got to get my bag.
Oh my god. Alright, I'm now sensitive fish boy. I don't wanna.
Do I seriously have to? Ralph, your mom showed me your fit pics, and they were very weird.
I was a kid.
Your dad left home to find a This is a tragic moment, and we're talking about fit pics. He wouldn't leave your mom's side until he came back. Your dad was gone for 3 reasons why.
3
seasons. I'm gonna read. When he came back, he told you something. Do you remember what your dad told you? Do you remember, Ralph? He finally came out.
He told me, Ralph, I love fishing. Someday I won't be there to help. And you have to carry on the line of a fisherman.
This is canon. He brought you something too. A fish. Very
He
big
brought me
one.
a fishing rod. My armor.
And your fish rod.
He made it himself.
An armor for fishing. Do you think your father wants you to stay here when you can do something about it? He gave you the armor for a reason.
Because he has poor planning for the future and doesn't realize that armor is very well fitting and probably is not a great thing to make someone preemptively.
Your mom isn't going to get better without your help. Helly can take over your half of and besides, I'm sorry, I had a stroke there. And besides, I could do this by myself, but it puts Father Dance's mind at ease to know I'm not roughing it alone. You're tough, Ralph. Not like me. I'm a bad bitch, but I guess you're okay. You don't let anyone tell you no. No one is telling you no right now, even though you're acting like a baby.
Superman, hop down. You're right. I can't just stand it, leaving her without knowing if she'll be okay.
She'll be okay, maybe. She's tough like you, like your sister, like your dad.
Then let's do this.
That's the Ralph I know. Lead the way. Can we go fishing now?
Yeah.
That's my first thought.
Is it time for the fishing minigame?
Want to
You
go
told me when you were going through the page there's like a fishing
Yeah, because
minigame.
I wanted to read the
You missed one of the
description.
items.
Where is it? Oh.
Behind one of the trees. Actually, I see you missed 2, right? The one at the bottom of the screen. Bottom left.
Which left?
What the fuck? What do you mean, which left?
Which left?
That was right. Nope, you missed it. Oh, go back up. Go back down. You know, it doesn't matter. Oh my, you knew where it was. Show it to me when you're done.
Okay. Bye.
Wait, I love that is the dialogue.
Really, Ralph? You wanna do this? No, no.
No.
What do I need to do?
Really?
Wait, what do I need to do? I forgot. Oh, okay. Wait. Yes. Oh, it's like Skyrim. I'm leveling up. I'm gonna do so many. Okay, but enough.
I made the gem. Excellent! You can put gems on armor and give them special abilities. The weak health gem gives you more vitality. Look at your equipment and see where you can put a gem. Show me when you're done. You go to the equipment menu, yeah.
Shut up. I know how to game. I'm a gamer. Wait, we can also put it on our... What if we put it on our... No, we can't. What about our weapon?
Ooh, we can rename things, that's cool. I think we should rename our shield to like Kevin or something. Okay. Stinky the Army. Great. I'm glad that our armor is named Stinky Poop Poop. And apparently we can like put codes or something in there. Oh my god.
You should have let me
Okay.
do this.
So, we now swing Dick Energy.
Wait, I haven't finished.
The riddle is 0. No. God. I'm gonna smack you. So we swing Dick Energy with and in our other hand is cut while we wear Stinky Poo Poo. Great. Mature content from Solon. There's a fort due east of here. It's a training ground for gray soldiers. But the fort has its fair share of mercenaries. Why are we going there? At the local bar, a friend of mine, a monk. A monk in a bar?
A monk and a priest enter a bar. They become boyfriends. The end.
Is this... Is this the sort of some joke that ends with them becoming boyfriends?
And making gay sex?
You recognize the dilemma, yes. A monk in a bar, potentially involving, well, intercourse. You will find him there. You know what time it is. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. You know what? Yeah.
It's time.
Yeah, it is time. Wait,
It's time.
definitely it's time.
Is this your bag?
That's not my
That's
bag.
not-
Plus, it's empty.
Drat. Alright. Still not in a position to be super emotional. But
Wait, how?
Wait.
Wait.
Try again.
Oh, I need to hold it. Oh, okay, wait. No, I get it.
Oh yeah.
I did it.
We got it. Oh yeah.
I didn't. Okay, this is hard. I need to time it.
Hmm.
Let's go. I'm the best.
Oh yeah, it's time. It's fishing time, baby. Ralph's only pleasure. Sensitive fish boy problems. Also, the game was quite forgiving with, like, the radius. If it was on the bar, it gave it to you. Oh yeah. Fishing.
Is there someone in the dance? No. Okay. Who looks like a monk? You, because you're bald. Okay, never mind, it's an old man.
How are you? I'm good, sir.
Who looks like a monk?
Now, who are we stereotyping?
No. No.
Do you mind I'm reading right now?
No.
Soldier.
No. 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 You. But can I do him? Can I do him? Can I do
Yeah,
it?
yeah, you can do
Hello,
it.
hello, who you are?
I'm Ralph. Are you Borel?
What you want? Father Danson said you were a friend. He said you could help us. I have no given permission for that. What you need for so badly to ask help from me.
Hmm?
You don't understand me? Are you stupid?
Your accent's very thick. Oh my god. And you talk weird.
Just like my ass. I'm from Larga. This language you speak very hard. Oh, that's their question. What? What do you need?
Where is Alaraga?
Time to humiliate myself for away from me. We need to track down some thieves. Will you need me? This is so painful. Father Denson say you will be able to help. The thief speaks in a strange accent too. They use words like insta and dna. Good humans. Pathetic people. You know, you do know them? Can you help us find them? How will you help these people I don't know? I do not speak, stupid. They use a very dangerous kind of magic. Their aura will like black and shit. You make a big mistake meeting these people. They ambush me trying to steal my bag. I know these people you speak of. Maybe went north looking for cave. The Phoenix cave? Duh. Oh my god, he's really Russian. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Phoenix Cave.
The worst cave.
They are worth.
Shut up. Mother Russia. Will people working for King. Like Big Three?
Yeah, it's massive.
It's family tree of nobles hometown. There is stars of deep cave underneath. Lots of riches to be made inside da.
Maybe someday we can search for it. For now, we need to get ready to go.
Bad news. Resi is blocked path.
What? There's no way around them?
There is. The Grey Soldiers have hounds. Would not recommend doing that. Not even charm of bar. Of Barrow. Make way.
Can I say this one?
Yes, please, please.
There is. But Grey Gods have hounds. Would not recommend doing that. Not even charm of Boro make way. These guards very serious.
God, okay. I'm gonna tell you already. Barl is my favorite character. I'm gonna tell you already.
Why are they here? They say mages are in town. Oh my god, this is your line.
They say mages in town, so they're searching. It must be the thieves. Maybe journey in quick. Steer that. Shut up.
When I saw that, oh my god.
Duh.
What is Stuart?
I don't fucking know. This is probably it's word for. How you say this? It's wash. Not Eddie's language. Wash. Wash enemy gun. Kill him. Murder. It's murder.
Still need to destroy them.
Duh. It's like that. But stronger. It's murder. Obliterate. Yeehaw. I like some of it.
Wait, it had. Yeah. One more thing. You told us the thieves are working for the Grey King. Why would the Grey Guards be looking for them?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Magical lab here. King Grey wants to obliterate all that magic everywhere. Smart man use magic to fight magic. King is smart man. King has a big brain. He's big brained.
That means the soldiers. Oh.
Shut the fuck up! So
Constantly
anyway,
to them.
that Solomon. That means the soldiers can know about this because the king will be seen as a hypocrite.
The people
The
would
people will
have
have
his.
said.
I was waiting to give you a chance to interrupt. Like, free to take it, but.
How do you know about all of this, Borl? I'm diplomat for Alharga. A monk and a diplomat? Duh.
Oh, Araga sounds
Sounds like a strange
place.
place. Yes, today I'm petty. Great kingdom, a strange place. Magic against the law. Hatred of others, not the human race. Customs makes no sense.
Okay, point taken. But not all of
Hey,
us
non-humans.
hate.
It's irrelevant. The king and his people hate all these fellow orders.
Okay,
I think we spent enough time talking. Shall we start figuring out what's going on in town? Duh, good idea. I'm just not gonna make you read.
mm-hmm.
So wait, what do we need to do? I forgot.
Maybe open the chest first. Ooh boy, more leather armor.
Let's see if maybe another character can wear it. What do you have? Okay, less magic defense, but okay, let's see on Boral. Okay, yeah, you need this. Where do we go? Not here. Never mind. And I can continue. We can go through before so asks here Adrian about what's happening in town. Who's your Adrian?
Perhaps the person who isn't like everyone else on the knight armor might be a good person to ask.
Are you say Sir Adrian?
Not those two, but I guess.
Are you Sir Adrian? Hold on, stop. Are you Sir Adrian? Stop. Are you Sir Adrian? You're not Sir Adrian. You're not. No. I'm sorry, where is he? Montano Forest. Ah, no, it's in the forest. It's probably someone in the forest. I'm stupid. But, never mind then.
Me as I'm scrolling through some like details and pages as we go through.
You're not helping me. Why are you not helping me?
Well, watching you look around is fun.
Why you not
Especially
help?
because I've gave my idea.
Are you certain?
Which is speak towards this
I
one.
found it.
This is what I said. I'm like, maybe you should, from the very beginning. The fact that we can speak about them with different things is cool. I like that.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Okay, we did one quest though, right? We did the inn one. So
Should we go speak to them about the other thing?
no.
Do you know why all these soldiers are in town?
No, and I
No.
don't fucking care.
Why not?
It's good for business. These guys are buying up my supply. No one is allowed to leave town right now. So, what's your point?
Are you working with the mages? Are you one of them?
Oh, easy. I'm just a little shopkeeper. I'm easy. What happens when you run out of stock? These soldiers have been here for a while now. Look, I want to help you, but I don't know anything. We could see what the other shopkeeper has to say.
The bakery owner, perhaps?
Yes, let's go talk to them next. Let's save because I don't trust myself.
Do you know anything about what's happening in town?
But I've been too busy working every night. Why will I know anything about what's happening? Surely the soldiers that come in here talk about it. Yeah, something about a mage. It ain't my business. Do you think they're close to finding the mage? Nah, I don't think so.
How are you so sure?
It's just that these soldiers spend so much time harassing us instead of actually doing their job.
Alright.
Let's try the innkeeper next. Oh, that's more expensive.
Have you heard any rumors?
I really shouldn't say anything.
Why not?
The soldier might come back at any moment. He's been here all day. No, I suppose not. Okay, I'll tell you. There's word going around that there's been some mages in town. People are saying it's probably the Montano family, bringing in all the soldiers and then raising our taxes.
Do you think that they're really the Mantonos?
I do. Betty, who's just outside, has a different idea.
Alright, thank you. I'll go see what she has to say.
If you find out who's causing all this trouble, please tell the guards as soon as you can.
Now, I'm gonna take a break here. Oh,
Yeah.
then we can go through this. Nothing about a mage.
I don't care about that. Go away.
But what's your new kind of updated thoughts on the game after going through a little bit of the quest?
I'm curious to see more about the map. Because I'm guessing this is the first villages, right? This is obviously much bigger than the first one that you live in. But it's very similar, right? And I'm not sure what is going on with the story, but again, we just started the game, so of course we don't have any idea. I like that there's a lot of side quests. I mean, just by talking with people, and mind you, we didn't talk to many people because we just went to the we just went with the main quest. Look at already how many quests we have to do. So I really like that. I don't know. I like to collect quests and then just do it all of them at once. That's just something that I do often.
Also, there's a total fish caught, which,
Wait, really?
For,
Where?
I think it was...
Wait. Is it in save maybe? Yeah! Oh my god.
Look at that. Oh, yeah.
I love this.
So, yeah, I just thought we'd give another updated opinion and maybe take a break here.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, everyone. It's Soul.
And Red.
And today we have Resi with us. And Resi is the developer of Ralph Smith, which is a game you hopefully just watched a little bit of. And I have to just open up and say this game is gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. It is so populated with different trees and textures and characters. It was fantastic. Red and I were kind of talking a little bit about it just afterwards that I have very rarely seen an RPG Maker game so thoughtfully designed, at least in appearance.
Thank you. To be honest, I get crap. I get flack from other devs because they tell me it looks like RTP, and I just have to. I pull my hair out every time I hear it because it's like you people forget what the RTP actually looks like. But no, I've had over 10 years of experience just messing around with RPG Maker, and I've learned a lot about mapping. So I'm really glad you like them.
Oh yeah, the mapping is just—it's amazing. And okay. It has a fishing. It is a fishing minigame.
God, the fishing minigame is probably the best part. It's my favorite moment.
We have our soft fish boy, Ralph.
Yeah. I threw that in there. It's probably going to see improvements, though.
Well, I actually thought it was amazing how responsive it was. Because Red was kind of trying to test and see, oh, can we make it look like it's not supposed, or we've caught a fish and it just won't give it to us. But no, even at the bar, it's been very forgiving, but not so forgiving that it's broken, which is very surprising. Most interactive games in RPG Maker are not super responsive, traditionally speaking.
Yeah, a lot of newbie projects kind of end up like that for sure.
So I want to quickly ask a little bit about the story. Red, I think you were kind of more interested on this topic. Not interested,
yeah.
but you wanted to head this a little bit.
So I noticed that the story will be separated in chapters, and I wanted to ask why this decision instead of making a one big story flow. Why posting multiple chapters? Is there a reason, or just you prefer it this way?
Yeah, it's actually a couple reasons. Well, one definitely is preference. I kind of come from, story writing.
Mm-hmm.
I know how to write books. Not that I've ever actually written a book, but I just know the pacing, general structure. I like to space things out in chapters that way. And the second one is that just for producing a chapter, I can put one out and then I can get feedback on that and then slowly fix it up as I work toward the next chapter. So, in segments, I get feedback, I get people's interest, and I get lots of genuinely good feedback. For one, the introduction sequence, I know I've been told it feels a little bit long, or that why is my hand being held so hard on the world map? So, just a lot of that allows me to sort of cut out a lot of that excess fat for the next version. And then eventually, once the game's done, it'll be one whole thing, one whole story, and technically shouldn't be broken up into chapters at all.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense to me as a person who's done a lot of developing and story writing. I'm actually a playwright with a few published plays. Not many, but a few. And that is a big component, is getting a little bit of feedback, so writing a small section, seeing how people respond to it, then improving upon that section, and then proceeding, rather than having to fix massive swaths of content.
Yeah, because then you'll end up going back and you have to be like, I have to rewrite this sequence, but how does this now interact with the next, act, the next chapter? How does it interact, 5 chapters from now? I need to set these things up. And if I have it, plot holes are fine, but when they're obvious as like terrible, people don't like that.
Yeah, I will say though, we thought the art was very charming, that there's actually multiple art styles, so the sprite working looks fantastic, just in the way it is implemented. It feels like I legitimately could pick up Ralph Smith, plug it into a Game Boy, as if it was like the original Golden Sun, just boot it up, just like a... So that was very exciting, and we didn't feel as much like super hand-holding in the beginning of the map. There's a little bit, but it's not super, super bad, because once you open the map up, you can go into these caves and fight goblin snipers, which was kind of fun. We just did that for some fun, just to see if we could, because a lot of the RPG makers we look at they're not railroaded in the fact that it's going to say, oh, I shouldn't go here. It's just that you physically can't really go anywhere other than the prescribed path, not really. But there are so many little side quests, but just talking with people, it was really cool.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously, since the game is sort of segmented, I think any game functions like this. There's areas you can't technically access until you open up that area or you gain access. So there's a lot of that. Side quests, I haven't worked out a ton of them, but a lot of them interconnect with each other, or they're mostly just mysteries to solve. And on the topic of face art, most of those are placeholders. The main cast face, they're holdovers from an old project of mine. I've had my artist, she's greatly improved since then, and I guess I'm just putting an image in your chat. You can probably put that up in the video. This is pretty much the work in progress. This is what Ralph's going to look like. All of the NPCs that have faces, they're all going to get this sort of makeover.
Oh my god, he's so cute. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I actually was commenting that the artwork seems a little too cartoonish in the video for what you were doing. And I was surprised with how much fantastic visual performance you've done up to this point. That was something in there. And not as an insult, but it did seem very much like you would put those in just as transitory pieces to make it functional.
That's good. As long as at least somebody recognizes that they're not mainstays. As long as it's hard to make obvious what is placeholder and what is not sometimes.
I will say, when it comes to like map designing, there was a specific moment that I thought was super interesting, and that is when you need to go through this mountain area, but there's a town in the way. What I think is very clever about that, and I think a lot of game devs who are starting out can learn from that, is you don't have to force someone to go down like just, oh, I need to go through this winding path. By having, the entrance or the exit of certain areas like this town, and I will enter it. I will see something interesting and naturally want to investigate, rather than saying, I should probably go to the city first. And I thought that was very clever, and I very much liked how smooth that was.
Thank you. Like I said, I put a lot of thought and work into my characters, the story pacing. Dialogue is actually one of my most favorite things to do. So, hopefully that the characters, they all come across as interesting or natural and not so over exposition-y, because I see that personally a lot in a lot of RPG Maker games as well, is where you'll have like 5 minutes of exposition at the beginning of the game where it's just like, here's the story of a war that's happening and here's the main character and everyone else is really, really wordy.
So, speaking of story progression, something that I was interested in is that, so Ralph is supposed to be kind of this very naive, somewhat childish, but, good-hearted individual, right? And I'm assuming throughout these chapters, a lot of this is his growth to becoming more than just a childish person, but more of like an adult, and having to take things with less of that. I don't want to go home or get down from the.
Yeah, I don't want to get out of my treehouse. Mom needs me. I miss my mom.
Right. A lot of people, they have this weird idea that they have to make their main characters super cool in the very beginning. And I think that there's something nice of, like, our character's a good person. Like, they clearly care. They're very invested. But, not everyone views them with this, degree of austerity because they behave like a child somewhat. Like, their sister's like, oh, so you spent all day getting fish. That was it. Thank you.
And he only caught 3 fish.
Fantastic. Great job. Really appreciate it, right? So I kind of like that. This character kind of developing and changing, talking about how magic is not fully allowed, or alchemy is, I believe, what it's called really in your...
Well, it's a bit of a mix. Alchemy is more of just the crafting part of it, where you can make potions or enchantments kind of stuff. But magic is more explained later on, and actually the next chapter. So
I think Red should explain what they learned from the tutorial of the combat.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay, so. Okay.
Hold on. Did you game over on the first thief fight?
No, but no.
Okay, good.
No, listen,
Yes, they did. Yes, they totally did.
No, shut up. No. Wait, I can explain. Okay, so I'm a very fast reader, and I was like, you know what? I play a lot of RPG Maker games. I am a pro gamer at this point. I don't need no tutorial, right? So I was like, nah, I don't. When the prompt appears and it's like, do you want, to be instructed about the battles, how they work, the mechanics? And I'm like, nah, I know how to do this. And then I go fight the thieves, and Ralph dies immediately. So I realized that maybe, and I'm just saying maybe, I should actually have stopped and read the tutorial, but
I mean, that's okay. For the most part, combat's supposed to be simple, but my biggest mistake is letting the player game over that early. I need to fix that.
So the reason Red actually game overed is that they didn't fully understand, even though a lot of the combat is very articulate, though it's very fast flashing. You can see, oh, they've done blank attack, it has this stat, this chance to do something, right? Well, Red accidentally, instead of casting heal, which is what they intended to do, accidentally hit wish and got, I believe, is this like an RNG thing? Because it gave us 20% XP.
Yeah, it is an RNG thing, and actually it could have raised Ralph from the dead.
Something I also want to note is something with a lot of the way NPCs work now. We played again for about an hour, so there's still a lot to explore, a lot to look at. There was one side quest which we just kind of looked at to see, oh, I wonder what happens here. Is that we eat a slice of pie and then Ralph offers to make another pie.
Yeah, you just ate your boyfriend's pie. Good job, Ralph.
He's like, I ate the pie, don't worry, I'll make you another one. And I'm thinking, man, how good of a cook is Ralph?
Yeah.
It's just a hand.
But we have our soft fish boy, which is what we've affectionately called Ralph.
Yeah, no, that quest was just a ham-fisted way to teach the player how to cook.
Oh no, we find, so what's really funny is a lot of ham-fisted things like that can be so funny when it comes to creating a world, because it shows exactly the type of person Ralph is, right? So Ralph is the type of person who, he fishes all day, he comes home, he's told, like, you need to take care of your mom. He's like, I don't want to go. And then, right, and then he makes a mistake. He's like, oh, no, I'll fix it. I'll go make a pie. I know your pie was probably 10,000 times better, but like, I'll go make a pie. And then instead of suggesting something like, oh, just like slice it up and go give them like a piece of pie, their initial instinct was, I'll go make one. I'll go. So it weirdly enough gives like a strange characterization to Ralph as well as being kind of this dopey, very kind-hearted person.
I believe in sensitive fish, boy.
So I have a question, and you might not want to answer this, but can you reforge Ralph's armor in the future? Because it's very important to him. And so in the future, is it something like it's a component of an important suit of armor that Ralph can reforge more when he becomes, rather than, kind of a little boy to more of a man? Is that something that goes in kind of Final Fantasy 2 style?
I haven't actually thought about a reforge mechanic, but I did leave open the possibility for augments on it with the enhancement. So unique pieces of armor get enhancements and a slot. Enhancements, I don't think I want to make. I haven't fleshed out enhancements just yet, but regular armor, iron, steel, whatever, you can create plating, which is a one-time addition, which increases its stats to make you stronger in combat. So enhancements will be like a better version of that for uniques.
Mm-hmm. So can we talk a little bit about development of this? Because from what I've seen, you pretty much are relatively, I wouldn't say new in development, but this project, at least in its posting, is somewhat new. Has this been in the works for a while, or have you just been very dedicated to it? Or I know you're probably dedicated either way, but this is an incredible amount of like content over what appears to be a not super long period of time.
Yeah, so let me just double check. Because I know I did post it sometime in June, right? June, July? I'm looking at this 98 days ago. That was about, March.
March. When you saw the first one. Yeah.
March sounds about right. Yeah, no, May actually. So I posted it in May. Mm-hmm. So like I said, the combat's very fleshed out, but mainly because I was working on another project where the combat was pretty much the entire focus of the game. And so it was the same universe, same characters, but I just thought more and more about how I wanted to introduce one of my characters into the world properly. And I thought I'd do it through Ralph, because Ralph is my tropish, good-hearted RPG hero, right? So I took that project and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna copy all this, put it over here. And I had a month off of work, so I worked like for 3 weeks straight, like I think almost 12 hours a day, just pumping out chapter 1. And so that's basically what you got here. And then over the course of the months, I've been pushing out small or big updates to fix specific things and introduce new features and just overall improve the quality of the game while I continue to slowly get chapter 2 out there. It'll probably be by the end of September.
And about how many chapters are you thinking, or is that still kind of in flux right now?
Well, I've definitely thought about that a lot. I don't know if I want the player to leave the northern province. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot to go on there. I could even separate this into multiple games, which just drives my own head up the wall. But I'm not so sure on chapters. I just know where I want to take the story and where it will lead to. Like I said, chapters are more of just a thing to just help me with pacing my development process rather than, at the end of chapter 1, the game says, here's the end of chapter 1. You can keep playing from here, but you can't come back to Festval because, reasons, because I'm a lazy dev. But there won't be any mentions of chapters once the game is fully complete. It'll just be one fluid experience.
Yeah, I kind of interpreted that. I was more of thinking of, I guess I'll rephrase my question, is the first chapter what you would consider a sizable portion of the game? Or is this very much an introduction to it?
It's very much an introduction, for sure, because I've mentioned to people, the main story can take up to about two hours or so. Mm-hmm. So that's just the main story. And if you play all the side quests too, you can get about 6 hours out of this. And that's just chapter 1. And that's barely introducing, what is to come in the game and what will happen. So I could honestly, if I'm able to at least finish this in, under a year, given my work schedule, this could be more than a 50 to 60 hour game.
Do you have any idea what you would plan to charge for it?
Originally, I was just completely fine with releasing it for free, but I might at some point take most of what I have as the chapters here, keep that part free, and then move over to development on a sold product. And I was thinking about $15.
Interestingly enough, we were kind of talking that this definitely goes directly in like place of like, oh, I could see myself buying a game like this for $15 and being beyond ecstatic with my experience, with what I've gotten. So I think that's a really interesting way to think of it. Like, oh, this is more of like, hey, do you like my game? Do you like what's going on here? Here's some chapters, but we have some amazing content coming out if you'd like to buy it. I think that's a very interesting and good idea.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just not sure what the cutoff will be for free, because I do just honestly, I just love making games, and I wouldn't even care. Like, I could just release the whole game for free and then release a sold version somewhere else. I don't know.
Honestly, we were talking about this yesterday, about like if this was a game, a commercial game, will we buy it? And honestly, with the amount of content that he has and how promising it is, I personally probably would, because first of all, by just playing the main story, because again, we only played 1 hour, so we didn't do many side quests. We mainly did the main story. We already got like 2 hours of gameplay, and it wasn't just dialogue. You actually were doing something. So yeah, honestly, it's very promising, and we wouldn't mind to spend money on it. I think it really deserves it.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, part of what we do when we kind of begin discussing and reviewing kind of games is that we ask ourselves legitimately, at what price point would we find that we would buy this game, if we would buy it at all? And this is definitely one where, like, if this was like 15, 16 US dollars, we wouldn't really feel in any way remorse if we just purchased this game. Because, again, it reminds me a lot of Golden Sun, a lot of Final Fantasy II. I mean, it has its own unique features, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to imply it's a clone. But
everything's a clone of a clone.
Yeah, everything is just a recreation and alteration of something that already exists, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It's no big deal, though. I honestly, it's great to be compared to such kinds of products, to such kind of games. I mean, so it means I'm doing something right.
Oh, definitely. So do you mind if we ask a little bit about what inspires you to make games and some of the future for you and things like that? Or is that a little too much?
No, absolutely. I mean, I have a creative mindset. I like to write. I like to create worlds. I like to map. I like to design. I've done a lot of stuff just in the past. I started with RPG Maker XP in high school. Like I said, almost over 10 years ago. Actually, yeah, over 10 years ago. So I've got a lot of experience. I've been more of a hobbyist. I never really worked hard on a specific project or something, but this has been, I don't know, years in the making, and I've learned so much in the past 5 years, 6 years, ever since MV came out, and I don't know, I fell in love with RPG Maker all over again with MV, so I've been working on that. Like I said, I write. I do have some source games, like Team Fortress 2, Counter-Strike, just all those kinds of games that run on the Source engine. I have done mapping for mainly a game called Fistful of Frags. So some of those maps are just part of the game, which is awesome. But other than that, I just love creating.
And is this primarily the world that you're building right now? Because it seems like you have a lot kind of cooking in your proverbial oven, right? Is this world kind of something you want to focus on in the future? Can we be expecting maybe not Ralph's myth, but more of this world dealing with the Grey Knights and the like?
Well, with this time period, yes. This world is very much in my focus. Everything regarding this world is something that I've been building, like I said, since high school. Just it started as something else, it kind of grew into something else, then it grew into this. I try to start up, this or that project with specific mindset, with a specific idea of the world. It's all the same world. So with that said, I just want to say drill in the future.
Well, really appreciate it.
Of course, you don't know who Drell is, but you'll get there.
Yeah, it's one of those things. But we will be excited to see when we do get there. And it is exciting to see someone working so hard on their project. I mean, you've been a part of the game making community one way or another, whether it be kind of from an outside or partially going on the inside. A lot of these home game makers, as much as we would regret it, can't finish their game, right? One way or another, maybe life happens, maybe they get burnt out. But even now, you've probably surpassed a very large number of them in a much shorter span of time. So I think that that's incredibly promising. And if you keep this up, I would not be surprised if we saw on like Steam or Epic Games, one of your games be like, I mean, we gotta buy it now, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
It's extremely surprising that, again, the amount of hours you get from this game, and again, we haven't even finished the first chapter. All of this, you made it in so little time, in so little months. And I don't know, to me, it's extremely impressive because just like Soul said, a lot of games get eventually abandoned or in the limbo of updating or giving the correct bug fixes, which is not a bad thing, but eventually they never see the light of day, and it's always sad because there's a lot of love there.
Yeah, it's definitely something hard to work with. I mean, if you want my advice on that for most devs, I mean, I think a lot of us just sort of want to create a big world. We have it's everybody's curse. We always want to make something bigger than ourselves because that's just what creative people do. The biggest thing to keep in mind is just cut down your focus. Decide on what's important, what needs to be shown, and try not to do everything at once.
I think that's fantastic for not just game design, but for writing, for playwriting, for doing almost any creative process. I think that's very solid, very concise advice.
Keep it focused, keep it short. If you can't do that, then get a team.
So I'm not going to hark too much because I've been talking about how pretty your game is, but I will say something we did find very amusing was how sassy the quests were. Because we look at this HUD and it is amazing, right? You have like all of these very easily accessible things. The stats look great, very accessible, very clear. And then we have go tell our mother, basically what's happening. It's just the difficulty is insurmountable, and the only reward
soul crushing, nothing but disappointment. We treat the quest journal as sort of like Ralph's own writings.
We were very tickled by that, to say the least. So I love the little bit of flavor. It also doesn't just feel like, even though I've compared it to some pretty generic RPG worlds, it has a lot of its own flavor, its own thing going on. It has its own dimension and its own color, and I really like that. Like the journal.
It's all like I said, it's all just a culmination of things, and mostly the biggest thing is that I try not to take the project seriously. Like I want to tell a story, I want to be creative, but I'm not trying to focus too hard on the things that I want to focus on. Like the main story is important, don't get me wrong, but if I spend too much time trying to make the perfect dialogue, the perfect story progression, it would never get done. But everyone's like that. You want it to be the best. It can't be the best without iteration. But in terms of writing and quests and all that, it's all tropes. I honestly, when I originally designed the first project that used these characters, I based all of their personalities on tropes I said Ralph's going to be your standard hero, but instead of a sword, he's going to use axes. His best friend's going to be a priestess who uses magic, but she doesn't use like staffs. She uses clubs and hits people over the head with them. Stuff like that.
Well, I think we've gotten a lot of stuff. If we keep going, I'm going to make Red have this massive challenge of cutting everything down.
Don't worry,
Oh,
I
for
already
sure.
hate you, so don't worry about it.
Oh, thanks. But we'll definitely leave a link to all of your stuff, so send that our way. And you guys should definitely be looking for Resident Evil and their content. Ralph Smith is incredibly promising, and I would suggest you guys check it out.
Oh, just to mention, it's Resident Evil, but it's like spelled weird, so I pronounce it Resident Evil.
Resident Evil, my apologies.
Yeah, because it's like Resident. The E is missing in the second E in Resident, and then there's no I in Evil.
All right. Look out for Resident. Say it this time for me.
Yeah. There's no
Yeah.
I in Evil.
Meh.
It's all of us.
I was trying to be smooth.
It's okay.
That's fine.
That's okay. Redo it, and then Red can cut it again.
No. I think this encapsulates me very, very well.
Now you
Perfect.
deserve this. I'm not gonna cut anything.
No. All right. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. You have a wonderful day.